Hello, my name is Kaylin and Happy New Year, everyone. It is now January 2026, disgusting, and it's time for another To Be Crochet. I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing these every month because I just have not been making a lot of progress and I feel like I never get them up. Like I always put them up like halfway through the month. So I was thinking about maybe I'll do them like a quarterly, like January to March, To Be Crochet for that, and then progress report in like April. So I don't know if I'll do that. I'll decide that later. So this could be a To Be Crocheted for now until April, or it could just be February. I don't know. But either way, this is what I've been working on in December. I didn't do much because both the things I have been working on, I've only been working on two things. We were both going to be Christmas presents, and then I realized that that was not going to happen. So I'm moving this headline for the last time. This is the last time I will do this. I've decided that these are both going to be graduation presents. First of all, like less competition, so it'll be appreciated more. And also just like, that gives me 5 months. And I need it because I'm a very slow crocheter. And then like I can just finish them and I don't have to worry about them. So these are going to be graduation presents, and this is the last time I'm moving the deadline, because if they're not finished by May, I don't even know. I'm going to burn them. I don't know. So I'll start with my sister's blanket. I barely even touched this month because I knew this wasn't going to get done. I was really hoping I could get my cousin's bag done, which I did not. Spoiler alert. But I literally did 4 rows this month. In my last video, I was here. So I did 2 more rows of white and finished off this white section. And then I did this section of pink. And that's it. I'm going to work on it more now. I've just been really focused on the bag. But I've been wanting to work on this again, so I will. I decided I'm gonna, since I have all this extra time now, I have 5 months, I'm gonna add some more rows onto this, because the pattern I'm working with now is an extended version of what the pattern originally is. But it's just like not long enough, and I want it to be a good length. I'm not done. I still have like 20 or so more rows without adding some, but I'm gonna add some because I think that it would benefit from that and it would be nicer. And like, you want a blanket to be long, so that's what I'm gonna do. And then I have to do the border. That's not gonna happen this month. I don't know how far I'll get. I wasn't really working on it this month. I was really hoping I could get the bag done, but now that that's not happening and I have all this time, I am very excited to get back into this. I haven't even like touched it in a while, and it feels like very nice. Like, I don't know, I'm just like, wow, this blanket's so nice. I wonder who made it. I'm excited to like get back into crocheting when I'm not like rushing to finish something, because now I have all this extra time and it's like nice, I'm like, oh, I can't wait to work on it, and I can just work on whatever I want. I still want to like finish these first, and then it'd be really nice to just like have them done and just like have them sit around for a couple months, because that would just be, don't have to worry about it. But the other thing that I was working on this month was my cousin's bag. I actually saw her this month, and then my sister brought up the bag. I was like, why would you do that? And she's like, yeah, where is that? And I'm like, don't even. I'm sorry. Like, okay, handmade gifts take a lot of time, and I'm also slow, and I also don't have any motivation. So like, you'll get it when you get it. But I did all of this month. I finished the first panel literally like November 30th. So I've been working on this all month. And I mean, this is pretty good progress for me. I did 19 rows this month, which again, for me is crazy. Like, I never do that much. I went on like a small road trip and I brought it with me, so I did work on it a good amount then, and I was also really convinced that I could finish it in time. It's like 60 rows. No, you can't. I don't know what I was thinking, but this is seriously amazing progress for me, and the tension is really good. It's very tight, and even with like how tight the tension is, which I'm really happy with because it's a bag, it's, you don't want a bunch of holes in it. I was comparing it to the other side, and it's like a little bit bigger, which is fine. I had a problem with, I was making this pattern for myself. The panels are 2 completely different sizes. I think if it's like a couple stitches off, like, I mean, like, literally it's the same size, same amount of stitches. It's just, I don't even have tension, I guess. But if it's like a smidgen bigger, whatever, I don't even care. But I want to focus on this one still, because I don't want my tension to like change midway through. On a blanket it's less noticeable and like it's fine, who cares. But this is going to be really noticeable if my tension changes, and like naturally I just feel like over time that's going to happen. So I want to get this side done soon so it's all roughly the same tension. And then you still have to make like the straps and sew them all together, but I can wait on that. I just want to get this panel done, which, I mean, if I do like 20 rows a month, this panel should be done by February, which sounds terrible now that I say it, but you know, I could be faster, we don't know. I'll probably be slower, but I could be faster, you never know. But I'm really just happy not to be like so stressed about it and just have crocheting back as like a hobby. Like it felt like a job for a while, but now that I have all this extra time, it's really nice to just have it as like a fun hobby. But I really think it looks super good. I'm super proud of it. But that's seriously all I've been working on this month. Like that's all I was doing. I still have to start my dad's blanket. I really have to get started on that. His birthday is late February, and I was going to try to get it done by then, but like I'm not making a blanket in 2 months. That's not gonna happen. It'll probably be a Father's Day present because I'm not making a blanket in 2 months. I can't make anything that fast, obviously. And 6 months is reasonable. Plus I'm working on other stuff. But 6 months is more reasonable, so I think that can work. And then I have to redo one panel of my bag because one of them is way too loose. It was the first time I ever tapestry crocheted, so I get why. I was still learning, but you know, it's not like gonna work for the bag. But I don't know, that's a personal thing. I can do that whenever. And then I still have to make a bag for my grandma. I think I'm seeing her this summer. I should work on that at some point, but you know, it is January, so I got time. I'm always like, oh, I have time, and then I always end up rushing. But it doesn't seem too hard. It's one of those like tulip like bags where it's like a row of tulips. I don't think that's too bad. I could do that, I think. And then I just really want to find like a new fun pattern. Like I want something new that's just like silly, you know? Like I want to make something like whimsical, I guess. I saw this one pattern a while ago for like a pool ball scarf, and I don't even think it's practical. I don't even wear scarves, but I just kind of want to make it because like, first of all, it's just like a hobby. And that sounds like fun. I don't know, I just want to make something silly and fun like that. I want something new. I want to make something new. I'm not really learning right now, you know. I want to enhance my skills. And that's pretty much all I see for the upcoming future. I've been talking about how I want to make these like South Park plushies. I don't know if those are ever gonna happen. That's way too hard for me. I am good with flat things. I can't do amigurumi. My other cousin does plushies, and I just think it's so cool. She just started pretty much. Like she started way later than me, and she's like so much better than me. Another thing I really wanted to do is a year-long project, or just like a long project that isn't like a gift. It isn't for anyone. It's just like for fun. I was doing Eras Tour blankets for such a long time, and those are so fun. I really miss doing those. But that was kind of my only like year-long, like it wasn't like specifically like a year long, but it was like a long-term project. And I feel like every new year I'm always like, oh, I want to do some year-long project, and I never stick with it. But like, you know, I feel like crochet I would, but I don't know what that would be. I don't want to make a temperature blanket because I can't do like a row. I can't do multiple rows a week. I can't do a row a day. Also, that would be like insanely long, and I would never use it. I feel like I think it would be fun to see though, in theory, because the temperature where I live is so bipolar. You know, it's crazy. It was like 50 on Christmas, and now it's snowing, you know? So it's like, it would be interesting to see, but I'm not putting myself through that. I will be working on that for years if I ever started that, so I'm not going to. But I want some kind of year-long project that I can like work on and always have in the back of my mind, like, oh, well, I've got some free time, I'm gonna watch something, I could work on this. But I don't know if I'll find one, because the only ones I can find are temperature blankets or reading blankets, and I don't really read that much, so it's like, I don't know. But that is everything. I will be crocheting in January. Again, I don't know if this will stretch over all the way to March. We'll see. But I do like these as a little progress check-in, because I can also look back and see like, oh, look how far I've come, I guess, you know. If you watch my first To Be Crocheted, it is totally different. None of these projects are in here. And I think that's really interesting, you know, like everything I was working on back then, I've already finished and moved on, and I just think that's really cool. But that is all I have. If you watched all the way through, which you did, if you got to this point, thank you so much for watching. If you would like to maybe like and or subscribe and or comment, you don't have to, but it would mean a lot to me, so, you know, if you feel so inclined. But that is all I have, and maybe I will see you next time. Bye!